Welcome to your Direct Sales the Smart Way weekly training. It's Power Coach Alicia here, your source of fun, funny, exciting, entertaining, and educational coaching with a twist of tough mama bear, no fluff, no hand holding, no bullshit love. I specialize in helping you double, triple, and 10 times your direct sales income. And I teach you how to do that by showing you how to build your direct sales business the smart way. Today we're talking all about are two direct sales businesses better than one? And this is the 6th time I've gone live, and finally it stopped posting my live as a freaking offer listing. Ugh. Okay, so we're here, we're ready to rock. Freaking finally, I am gonna go ahead and get the watch party started. If you are watching this on replay, please drop hashtag replay in the comments. If you are live with me, say hi to me in the comments. We have so much to cover today. This is a really hot topic in the direct sales world, and I'm gonna tell you right now that this is gonna be pretty unorthodox compared to what you've heard in the past from other coaches about doing multiple direct sales businesses. And I will say that I'm pretty, oh good, another listing post. I don't know what to do about this. I don't know, besides lose my mind if it keeps posting me as a listing. Okay, whatever. I don't know what the hell it's going to do, but we've got to keep going because I've already been at this for like 10 straight minutes trying to get it to stop doing it, and it's really pissing me off. So anyways, what else was I going to say? Oh, so let's go over a few announcements that I have for you. So in the description of this live, I have a few links for you. So the very first link is access to our free Dominate Your Biz bundle. Oh, I never do it right. I don't even know what the link is. Oh, why not have it be hard to figure out? Okay, well, I'll get it fixed. But the first link is to our free Dominate Your Biz bundle. And that takes you to download it. So it's absolutely free. You just put in your name and your email, whatever else it asks for. And you can download that. Then remember what the link is. I gotta go find it. Then the second link up above is for our direct sales success system. And this is your calendar, planner, tracker, to help you prioritize, organize, manage, and balance your life plus your business. All of that is right here inside of the Direct Sales Success System. So if you go to directsalessuccesssystem.com, you will be able to snag up this planner. Right now, it is in printing, and it will be on its way to me soon, and then I will be shipping them out. The beautiful thing about the Direct Sales Success System is that it is undated, so you will be able to use it for an entire year when you get it. So rest assured, you do not have to worry about getting it and then having, a month gone by that you weren't able to use it. So be really excited about that. We have that all taken care of for you. And then the third link up above is for 24 hours only. You have access to my or to join my brand new masterclass coming up at the beginning of January. It's on January 4th, and that is Sell 8K in 30 days. And I am teaching you all of my tips and tricks, strategies, systems, and processes that I use to sell $8,000 in my first 30 days in my Facebook boutique. So I'm going to be teaching you all the elements of that. So if you want in on that for 24 hours, there is special pricing on the Sell 8K in 30 days masterclass. So be sure to go there and get signed up for that, because the price is going to continue going up. So you have that opportunity to get in right now when the price is the lowest. Okay. So yes, if you are just joining us, say hi to me in the comments. If you are, well, those of you guys that are here are live with me, but for those of you that will be watching this on replay, please drop hashtag replay in the comments. And I'm just going to get all of my screens up so I can make sure that I can see everybody's comment, what everybody's saying everywhere. And then we will get rocking and rolling. So today's topic is, are two direct sales businesses better than one? Also, be sure to, that's the wrong watch party, Crystal, I'm pretty sure. I think that watch party that you said I'm here on is in the old Direct Sales the Smart Way group, and you need to be on the one in the main Direct Sales the Smart Way group. I don't have my phone with me, but I'm 99% positive, unless I pulled up two of the same screens. Yeah, you need to go to the main group. Yes, you were not in the main Direct Sales the Smart Way group. You were in the old one. So I just wanted to pull up a different screen to make sure that I was right. This is the right one. Facebook hates me today, so we'll be lucky if we make it through this without me throwing my computer through the window, but we're going to do our best. All right, so if you're on here live with me, no matter where you're watching this, say hi to me in the comments. So I do have watch parties in both of our Direct Sales the Smart Way groups to keep you guys, engaged in here. And then I'm also live in the Direct Sales the Smart Way main group. So we've already talked about the links in the description. The very first link is not going to work. I got to figure out what the link is for the Double Your Biz bundle, the free Double Your Biz bundle, and then I'll get that updated for you guys. But there are 3 links in the description. Those are our announcements. The first one is for the free, not Double Your Biz, Dominate Your Biz bundle. The second one is for the Direct Sales Success System, which is our planner that is custom designed for direct sellers. And then the third one is for Sell 8K in 30 Days Masterclass, and you are getting the best price on that masterclass today. So if you wait to sign up for the Sell 8K in 30-day masterclass, you will end up paying more. All right, so let's jump into today's training. And our topic, what I want to talk about, maybe I should be live on I should be, have a watch party on my profile as well. You never know, but it's fine. When it comes to running your direct sales business, it's really important that you realize the time that you actually have to dedicate to your business. Because the truth is, you think you have a shit ton of time to dedicate and that you can run multiple businesses at one time and that it would be okay. Anytime I do, actually, let's take a quick, basically roll call here. Shout out in the comments with the number of direct sales businesses that you are running right now. So do you have 2 different direct sales businesses, 3 different direct sales businesses, 1 direct sales business? Shout it out in the comments. Hold on, I'm really hot, so I need to open my window. I just want to gauge how many people on here have multiple direct sales businesses. Now, the reason why I'm asking you that is because anytime I do the post where I ask how many direct sales businesses do you have, what I find is that I would say about a quarter of the people who comment with multiple business names. Hey, babe, will you do me a favor? Grab my phone and come here really quick so I can tell you what I want you to do. So it's about a quarter of the people have multiple direct sales businesses. And I'm going to be very frank with you and explain to you something that I noticed myself after I take inventory. So no matter where you're watching this, inside of, hold on one sec. Inside of this group, since Crystal's doing the other one, on this watch party, can you go in our room and invite everyone to this watch party? Please just click on it and invite everyone like normal. Thanks. Okay. I'll go through what I want to talk about and then I'll share with you from my perspective and me personally, because I'm really good at business. I'm obviously a direct sales coach, but I'm also a business coach and I'm a life coach. So brick and mortar businesses I coach a lot of, and then other businesses that aren't in, or I have coached a lot of, and then other businesses who aren't in the direct sales industry, I've also coached. And I want to share with you my own experience, even though I'm really, really, really great at business, okay? So we'll be talking about that in just a few minutes, but I want you to look at your one business. And for this moment, I want you to look at the business that is your bread and butter or the business that is making you the most money right now? All right. Look at that business and follow me for just a second, and then we're going to talk about multiple businesses. So when you look at that business, are you even working the business that's bringing you in the most money and is the bread and butter? Are you even working that business like a business? That's the very first question that you need to ask yourself. So yes or no in the comments. And let me know. So are you working your main business, the one that makes you the most money, like a business? Yes or no? And I know you might be thinking, okay, if I'm not working it like a business, what is it alternatively, right? Alternately, what would I be running it as? A hobby, right? And the more that you stay with me, the more you watch my live weekly trainings like this, which are every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, you will realize how much it actually takes to run your direct sales business like a business. And you'll find that until you met me, you were running it like a hobby. Now, some of you will come into my world or listen to my live and go, no, I run my business like a business, right? And you'll know that. And it's your full-time income, right? And so you have this different perspective in how you run your business. But most of the time when I'm taking inventory, so shout out, are you running your business like a business? Yes or no in the comments. But most of the time when I ask that question, people say no. And if they say yes, and then hear me explain what I'm talking about, they usually change it to no. And it's really important that you can say, yes, I run my business like a business. Like I invested $1 million to start it. So think about the one business, again, that brings you in the money, that is your bread and butter, and how you treat that business. Excuse me. The biggest mistake I see being made is that the one business isn't bringing you in the levels of money that you want it to be. And then something else shiny comes along, sounds like a good idea, and you start that business thinking, well, that's a lot more exciting. I would love to do that a lot more. I'm going to succeed a lot better there because I'm more connected to it. I'm more passionate about it. The comp plan's better, blah, 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 blah. So now you have the business that's making you the money and the business that you think is a great idea to switch to. So let me ask you some questions as you go into this diversification. And then I'm going to talk about myself, because when I bring this up, I always piss people off. But I want to make clear why this topic is so important. And I need you guys to interact in the comments, right? So when I'm asking you guys questions, I need you guys to comment back and answer my questions. That way I can make sure that you're with me, we're on the right track. I can adjust today's training if I need to, but if you guys are just sitting there watching me and I don't know if we are vibing, then it makes it a lot harder. So make sure you guys are interacting in the comments with me so I can make sure this training is so freaking awesome. I do really want to quick say hi to Amy, Latoya, Carolyn, and Chanel. Hi, Chanel. And Dina, Crystal is here and here again. Hello to Tessa. Okay, so cool. Lots of great people on here. And then if you are on here and you haven't said hi yet, make sure you shout out hi in the comments. That is important. Now look at your life. Look at your bread and butter business, the business that is making you whatever amounts of money right now. You can just put it back on the charger. Whatever amounts of money right now. And ask yourself, do you have time to split between two businesses equally, in addition to everything else you've got going on in your life? So as I ask you these questions, I want you to rapid fire the answers, okay? No thinking about it. Whatever comes up first, comment, comment, comment. So the first question is, do you have time to split between the two businesses equally? Then the next question is, do you have the effort to split between the two businesses equally? Okay, I have the time, but can you give effort to both of them equally? Next question is, do you have the dedication that it takes to split between the two businesses equally? So do you have the time? Do you have the effort? Do you have the dedication? Remember, just rapid fire your answers back. Do you have the determination to build both businesses with the gusto, the gumption, the energy when shit gets hard and tough. So time, do you have the time? Do you have the effort? Do you have the dedication? Do you have the determination to keep going when things get hard? And then do you have the funds to put that risk into two businesses? Because as being a business owner, you must invest in your businesses, and it is a risk, right? You are always taking a chance on the money that you're investing in your business if it is going to turn around and give you anything. And sometimes there can be a chunk of times where it doesn't, because you are not making the effort, right? It goes with the other ones. So do you have the time? Do you have the effort to give it, the dedication to give it, the determination to give both? And are you willing to put, or do you have the funds to put up, for, to build those two businesses? Okay. So if you only have one business, you can still answer these questions. You can ask yourself, do I have the time to dedicate to this business and invest in it like a business instead of a hobby? Do I have, am I making the effort to run this business like a business? Am I dedicated? Or am I like, I'll do it, then I don't, then I do it, then I don't, then I do it, then I don't? Am I determined as things get hard to keep pushing and figure it out, right? And do I have the funds to invest in this business in order to take it to that next level? Or am I willing to risk those funds to take the business to the next level? Now, most successful business owners, or most business owners who want to be successful, will always say yes to investing money into their business. Any successful business owner has invested thousands and thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars into their own education to build a better business. And that doesn't include, for me, all the money that I spent on advertising. That's in a different bucket, right? So in Facebook ads, I've probably spent $300,000 or more. And then, so that's in an advertising bucket. So that's a risk, that's an investment, right? And then in my own, learning and education to build a successful business, you're looking at another couple $100,000 into myself so that I could be a better business coach, get out there, learn marketing, like all of the other things. So when you talk about investing, that's what I'm talking about. Now, as a direct seller, maybe your investment is going to be between $1,000 and $10,000 because we're playing on different fields, right? So maybe your investment in your education and learning and the risk that you're taking is at a different field. But my whole point to you, go that way, is that you should be investing. My kid wanted to have this big Nerf war today, and I told him that nobody could come to the front door, and it's a nightmare. But anyways, okay, so to keep going. Listen, what I'm doing my best to show you is that no one has all of that to split between two businesses and at the same time. So before I go into the rest of this, I want you to know, first and foremost, the key word is equally. So let me explain how you would have multiple levels to a business. Now, even if you only have one business, today's training is still very relevant to you because this is going to be the kick in the ass that you need to take your business to the next level or potentially quit, right? Because if you're not willing to do the work it actually takes to build a successful business, it doesn't make sense to half-ass it. All right. So the key word is equally. Now, when you want to do multiple businesses, first and foremost, you should take one business and build that one business up. And then obviously at that point, you need somebody, maybe an assistant to help you run it and, the day-to-day, but you've got it mapped out. You've got it A to Z. Then your attention is now in the next business while this business continues to run. But no matter what, your original business will still take some effort and attention from you for it to run forward. So in all the years that I have attempted to launch my life coaching division to my company, I have constantly failed if you will, because of the diversion of my attention to the life coaching when the direct sales is an industry that my attention cannot be diverted from at all. I absolutely have to put the efforts in at an equal pace, or my direct sales business line falls apart. But that's because you guys, as my target market as direct sellers, stop paying attention. You don't show up. If you're already half-assing your business anyways, and I'm not there as much as I were, or as much as I was, then you stop paying attention. So it has to do with my target market and the way you guys view your business and the way you guys run your business. I have to work very hard to stay top of mind for you, because your business is not always, your business tends to not be the most important thing. Your business tends to be something that sometimes you do it, sometimes you don't, or your foot on the throttle and you're doing it, and then you're like, fuck it, something else more important came up. Okay, I have free time again, I'm going to run my business again. Oh, something else came up, it's more important, and then you don't, and it's like on and off and on and off and on and off sort of thing, right? And so it's a struggle for me, because it's really an industry that I have to be actively here on. But my heart and soul is in life coaching. So I have a few scenarios of my own that I want to share with you, so we can talk about the pitfalls and the successes of having multiple businesses. So with direct sales coaching and life coaching, I have figured out the flow and the process to be able to do both. It does require a chunk of time, effort, and major brain power on my part to pull it all together. But I have figured out how to do it, and there be a really good ebb and flow for me and my clientele. But one of the things that I haven't really figured out is adding in what I call the consumable product side of it. And this consumable product side of it is like my boutique. So as soon as I add, now, it used to be when I would add the second thing, everything would fall apart, right? So now I'm to, when I add the third thing, everything else tends to, or it maybe not taking a back seat, or maybe not falling apart, but I'm finding that it's too much for me. So I can actually run life coaching division, direct sales division, and my boutique, pretty well-oiled machine, but I don't feel like I have the effort, dedication, and just the effort and dedication to split between three. I find that I'm like, okay, I'm done. And it's a challenge for me, because I love the boutique side. I love the different element. It's not coaching. Hi, Shauna. Yeah, hi, I am Annadette. If you're on here, say hi to me for sure. I love that other element, and it's so much different than life coaching and business coaching, but it just is a very big struggle to maintain, source products, keep up that effort and that dedication that it requires for that third baby. I just struggle with. And so for me, what ends up happening is that at the beginning, I'm all gung-ho and I'm ready to go and I can do it, but I burn out extremely fast. And then with, the Chinese New Year, and then you have extra time that China is shutting things down. I placed a $330 order with some ad that I was targeted on Facebook. It was the most baddest ass product. I don't want to say it out loud just in case my order really wasn't canceled. It was the most baddest ass product, and it was coming from China, and my order was canceled. And I was a consumer and my order was canceled. I have no patience or the wherewithal to deal with that. Like, I cannot sell products, like with two other businesses going, sell products. And the only way to compete in the market is to have vendors that you can get the prices in and they're comparable. So without that sourcing, it just doesn't work. And so there's been plenty of times where I've added in another business. Usually it's business 2, not business 3, where my direct sales coaching business would fall apart. Now the direct sales stays and I can maintain life. I now know how to do that, but adding in that third, it just does not work. So we're going to talk a little bit more about what it really entails to be successful with multiple businesses and what that looks like. So for those of you that might have been thinking about bringing another one on, this is a great live for you and a great training for you, because you're going to find out really quick whether or not you have the capacity to do it. All right, let's see. Tessa says, no time or effort for more. Dina says, I do one because I can't imagine doing two. I'm trying to juggle between business and the day job as it is, right? Yeah, it's hard. Amy says, only have one, so I give it all to the one. Carolyn says, one, but I have the opportunity to sign up with the company that I first started with. Carolyn also says, if you aren't doing anything with one business, it's unlikely that you will miraculously get more sales with the second business, 100%, because you're going from one business to the next, or starting multiple businesses thinking that diversification is actually going to get you to your goal faster. We're going to talk in just a minute about why that's not true. Okay, Carolyn, sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with Facebook today. It's a complete shit show. So when it comes to doing two businesses at one time, something always will take more time, effort, dedication, determination, and risk than the other. And what happens is it naturally sucks up your time, effort, dedication, determination, and risk. So I find that for me, my direct sales division, Dominate Direct Sales, sucks up the majority of time, effort, dedication, determination, and risk. Usually, well, I should say it used to. I have found that that would happen. That's why when I said I divert my attention to life coaching, that the direct sales division would fall apart, and I wouldn't be just like dropping the direct sales division. There would still be things going. There would still be things moving forward. I still had a team working in the back end and processing and moving things ahead. But the problem was that I hadn't mastered the merging of life into it and it not falling off. And so it constantly would suck my attention and effort and dedication, determination right back to it. And then I'd be so frustrated because my heart and soul is in life coaching. But I'm badass as a direct sales coach. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I can teach everything I teach in my sleep. And I'm the only direct sales coach there is like me. So it's been a very hard journey in harmonizing the two. So let's talk about some of the pitfalls and why that is. Okay. So first and foremost, it can confuse your customers because you have separate posts on Facebook for each business, separate newsletters. It gets overwhelming to keep up with what you're doing. Now, for me, I have my Direct Sales the Smart Way community, which we finally were able to. Okay, let me just tell you something really quick. You guys are probably like, what the hell is going on with Alicia? What is going on with the same group, the two groups with the same name? So this group that I'm actually live in, there's watch parties in a couple of other places, but this group that I'm live in is my original direct sales group. And I had built it up to over 12,000 people. And I decided one day that I was going to make it private and start a new group before I really knew how to reignite a dead group. Well, back then, Facebook settings were if you make it private, you can't make it visible again for people. Well, that wasn't going to work when I pulled my head out of my ass and I decided that was a bad idea. So I just stayed having a new group, and then we shut down Rockstar Direct Sales. We launched Dominate Direct Sales, and then it's like, oh, let's do another group again, because I still hadn't quite gotten through the process of how to reignite a group that's not like actively posting and interacting and things like that. So I did that. And then the other day I was looking around and now it's 9,000. So about 3,000 people have left this group. And lo and behold, Facebook changed it where you can actually change the settings so that the group is visible. It's still a private group, but now it's visible and people can find it on Facebook. So I was so excited, but there's been a lot of like moving around. So we have Direct Sales the Smart Way, which I've now made a private group. People can't find that one. And we have Direct Sales the Smart Way main group, and that one is now visible and people can find that one. And so If you're watching this and you're like, where am I supposed to be? You need to be in the group that's labeled Direct Sales the Smart Way main group, but we will still be running things in the Direct Sales the Smart Way group that we started a few months ago, just because that's where a lot of you are hanging out and a lot of interaction and algorithm and all that stuff is up right there. But I have Direct Sales the Smart Way. I have Live Unapologetically You, which is the Power Project. And then I also have my Sweet Treat Boutique. So I have 3 different groups. I have 3 different Facebook pages. And so it can create a lot of work for you. And it can create a lot of, shuffling and moving around. And there's no way I would merge them all into one. I don't love that idea. And I know how to operate them all separately. They're all operated their own separate way, but with all of my strategies and different things that I teach. And I attempted once to put everything in all one group. I was like, fuck it. It's all going to be in one group. It's all going to be in one area. I'm going to make it a hell of a lot easier on me. And it just wasn't good because I want my life coaching group to be geared towards the person and helping them and giving power and infusing them and helping them unleash their inner badass and all of that. And I want direct sales, focus mainly on direct sales coaching and that side of it with, some life coaching, and the boutique is like all left field. So it would be weird to be selling food and clothes in those other 2 places. So for me, it just did not connect at all. Like it just didn't work to do it all in one place. But there's more to this. You can confuse yourself. You have to keep track of 2 different sets of customers. You got to keep track of 2 different teams. If you're team building, if you have 2 different direct sales businesses, you have to keep track of 2 sets of company trainings and making sure that you're not violating your policies and procedures for the 2 different companies. And here's the real big kicker. Many companies are against having their products shown with someone else's products or in the same group and community. So if you're running multiple direct sales companies out of one group, there is a 99% chance you are against your policies and procedures. And what could happen, it did not happen for me, but what could happen is that your team will have less confidence in you as a leader. Now, for me, I can run 2 direct sales businesses if I wanted to. So for me, my team never had less confidence in me as a leader because when I touch something and dedicate to it, I fucking kill it. And so my teams have always known that I have the knowledge to help them be successful. But if you don't have the knowledge to be successful and you're recruiting in multiple companies, that could definitely diminish your leader having or your team having confidence in you as a leader. So I'm not saying you can't have multiple direct sales businesses. I am saying, though, in order to have successful multiple direct sales businesses, you first and foremost have to get the first one to a well-oiled machine. I have my sales and marketing plan a well-oiled machine. Are we always tweaking stuff out, editing stuff, adding stuff, monitoring stuff, and that sort of thing? Yes. But my baseline of my sales and marketing plan has been the same way for years. We are upwards of probably 7 years, 6 years, 7 years at this point. Baseline being there's always some sort of free element that we're offering. There's always some sort of take that free element that you just signed up for into a deeper dive. And then there's always some sort of offer like, hey, if you don't want this, we also have this and we also have this. Now I'm taking what I teach here as a direct sales coach, how I implemented it in my boutique, and I'm teaching you those step-by-step elements in the Sell 8K in 30 Days masterclass. If you sign up for that masterclass in the next 24 hours, you will be saving 51%. And so that link is in the description of this video, and you definitely want to jump in or you are going to be missing out on that or paying more, right? So coming up tomorrow evening, the price changes, it goes up, you'll save 31, and then after that, the price changes again, and you're gonna pay regular price. So you're in the early bird stage right now, and then you're gonna go into the pre-sell, and then you're gonna go into just the live pricing, and the live pricing is the full price for the Sell 8K in 30 days. So it's really cool how this all comes together, because what I do on a regular basis here and what, to sell to you, to teach you, to educate you, and to move my coaching company forward are a lot of the same elements that I have tweaked and edited to build my Sweet Treat Boutique, but then with the, I don't know how to explain it, retail side of it. And so this masterclass is going to be freaking amazing. If you are in the Elite Profit Lab, you automatically get access to this masterclass for free. But just know, if you are not still in the Elite Profit Lab by the time the masterclass comes up, or if you cancel your membership, you won't have access to the replay, right? So you might want to consider buying into this masterclass so you always have it to listen to on replay. So my personal experience is this. At the beginning, I struggled greatly having a direct sales coaching division and a life coaching division. Greatly. I am now to the point where I realize exactly what it takes for the direct sales and the life coaching divisions to operate full steam ahead, and I feel fully fulfilled. But what I have not mastered is adding in the boutique element, all the shiitake that comes up on with that, the overwhelm, in addition to how my life dynamic, my home dynamic has changed, which is a time problem, right? So when I first launched my boutique, it wasn't an issue, but I also wasn't doing much with the life coaching division. I was closing out a big elite program that I had ran since the beginning of the year. So I was just rolling that forward and focusing there. So I could start this boutique and dedicate the time, but my home life was a little bit different. So I also had the time to dedicate there. Daniel was taking care of the children, running things forward that way. But then going into the new year, I have adjusted my sales and marketing plan to include a good chunk of life coaching in there because it's just something I absolutely love to do. Daniel is now working outside the home. I'm homeschooling my children on the day that he isn't home. And so my time effort has adjusted. So sometimes you're going to say, oh yeah, I have the time, right? You're going to go forward, you're going to move it. Everything else matches, time matches, you can do it, you can move forward. But as things change, sometimes you have to go, okay, this isn't going to work because I don't have the time to dedicate this, or I can't give this the effort that it needs. And it does suck. And I've done that quite a few times. Started businesses with the time that I have, and then shit is adjusted and that business has had to be let go. And it just is what it is. You know, it's a frustration. And I know some people would say, okay, well then maybe you shouldn't start more businesses. And that's probably true, but I don't see that not happening. I just don't see that not happening because I'm really looking for a consumable business that we can have. And I just have to figure out how to make that work. My wheels are still turning, but you know, being honest with yourself is extremely important. So are two direct sales businesses better than one? No. The question is your current direct sales business at a level of sustainability that by adding another business, can you harmonize them, right? Generally, when you bring in that second business, your first business falls apart and both businesses end up being at zero and starting over. So with that, if you guys have any questions, shout them out in the comments. So that's first and foremost what I want you to do. If you have any questions, shout them out in the comments. If you don't have any questions, I do want to know from you. So comment right here on this video. What was your number one takeaway from what you learned today? So shout that out in the comments, something that really connected with you. So if you have any questions, post those in the comments. And what was your number one takeaway? Post that in the comments as well. In recapping today's announcements, and again, I will be fixing the link for the Dominate Your Biz bundle, but the free Dominate Your Biz bundle comes with a few different documents and different things to help you run your business. They're really, really awesome. So I'm going to get that link fixed for you so that you have that and you'll be able to download that for free. My direct sales success system is available for you to purchase. All you need to do is go to directsalessuccesssystem.com. It comes with training. It helps harmonize your life and your business. It's custom designed for direct sellers to help you prioritize, organize, manage, and balance your life plus your business. And my Sell 8K in 30 days is open for you to sign up for. It is an early bird special where you're getting 51% off and you only have 24 hours to snag that up. So don't miss out on that. I will be back here next Tuesday, same time, same place, 6 p.m. Eastern with your weekly Direct Sales the Smart Way training. So mark your calendars. If you want to make the move from Direct Sales the Smart Way Facebook group to Direct Sales the Smart Way main group, go ahead and do that, because that's where we'll be hanging out the majority of the time. All right, I don't see any takeaways. Oh, look, there's one. Oh, just kidding. Tessa says, have you done any training or know anything about pharmacy? I do know a little bit about pharmacy. I haven't done any like training on it. I only do company specific trainings for the companies that are in my world that have like the most people who are actively paying attention and hanging out in my world. And those usually end up being 31, Pure Romance, Mary Kay, Scentsy, Perfectly Posh, depending, is usually, more up there. Oh, Pure Romance before. Did I say Pure Romance already? So there's like about 7 companies that end up being the companies that I do company specific training for. And by the way, coming up here at the beginning of the year, I am launching a company specific Conversations to Cash masterclass for a company. All right. So what that means is, let's say it's for 31 consultants. It'll be Conversations to Cash for 31 consultants. And I will be teaching you how to have conversations, create conversations in your online communities, your VIP groups and emails, wherever you're communicating with your clients and potential clients, and turn those into cash. And that will be company specific. And it will include, with the sign up of that training, it will include 90 days of conversations that you can turn into cash. And you'll also have the option to upgrade to VIP, which will give you a year of conversations that you can turn into cash. And it's literally plug and play. And it will say, on this day, this is your conversation. On that day, that's the conversation. On that day, that's the conversation. So on and so forth. You never have to come up with what to talk about again. And you'll know how to turn that conversation into cash. So be looking for that. I'm really, really excited. So the details of that are going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks. And more than likely, we'll start with 31, go to Pure Romance, then Mary Kay will be after that, and it'll go in the hierarchy of the companies that we have the most people who responded, what company they're with. So I did a couple of different, in both Direct Sales and Smart Way groups, I did what company are you with? And that will be the order in which we go. And first and foremost, it'll be the top 7 companies that we run forward through, and then we'll go from there. So if you ever see that pop up in the community, make sure you comment what company you're with if you want me to create company specific training for your specific company. All right. So remember, as you're going out there and you're building your business, to take action that helps you build your direct sales business the smart way. Is it doubling, tripling, or 10 times in your income? If it's not, then you do not want to be taking those actions. So head right now to one of the 3 links in the description and at least get signed up for the Double Your or Dominate Your Biz bundle, which again, like I said, I'm going to grab that link for you and get that updated. But check out the other 2 as well, and we will see you next week. Bye.